All right, if I can please request the committee members to turn their cameras on so the participants can see their faces, please. All right, I think we can start our meeting now. It's 6:02 on February 10th, 2022. I'm taking the liberty to kickstart our first CDAC meeting after a long time, with just a couple of announcements and acknowledging our three wonderful committee members that have came forward to the city to volunteer their time and expertise to help us move this program forward as best as we can. So I want to acknowledge Diana Bergman, Tina Cormier, and Trent Parker, who are our CDAC committee members. We actually should have 5 members on the committee, but we're in the process of recruiting 2 more. But the 3 members constitute quorum, and we're good to hold meetings. And then I also want to acknowledge some of our participants whom seem like to be from some of our current subrecipients and some new members. Thank you for joining our meeting today. Just a few housekeeping items. This meeting is being recorded. It's a public meeting and is being live streamed on the city's recreation channel. And will be the recording will be available after we adjourn the meeting on the city website. So with that, oh yes, and one more reminder, please. When and to the extent possible, if any member who's not speaking can mute their microphones, that would be greatly appreciated. And with that, I think I can probably ask for a committee, a volunteer from the 3 committee members to maybe start the meeting and take the roll call. I'm happy to do the roll call, but I'm asking for volunteers to jump in and take the lead until we get to the elections of officers and nominate a chair and elect a chair.
So I'm Diana Bergman, and I call this meeting to order.
Thank you so much. And may we have roll call, please? All right, I'll do that. Committee CDAC member Diana Bergman.
Present.
CDAC member Tina Cormier.
Present.
And CDAC member Trent Parker.
Present.
Perfect. So we have all 3 members present at this hearing. And then at this point, we will open it up for public comment. That's our next item. And committee member Bergman, since you took the initiative, would you mind opening the hearing for public comment?
Yes. At this moment, the committee opens the meeting for any public comments that wants to come forward for today's meeting.
All right, any members of the public or participants on this Zoom call wishing to speak to address the committee?
Haroon, hi, this is Kelly Morgantini. I think you want people to speak on items that are not already on the agenda, correct?
That is correct. Yes, thank you for that
All right.
clarification. Yes.
All right, I'll mute myself back, thanks.
You're welcome. And then to clarify something, I sent a reminder email regarding our meeting that's happening right now. In some of our current subrecipients, it caused confusion among some of our subrecipients. They were curious if they were supposed to be giving agency presentations to this committee tonight. And I replied to those who asked that no, it's not the day where we're asking for agency presentations, but that we will be asking this committee to provide direction as to whether they want agency presentations before they actually consider allocations or not. So those of you who are here for that purpose, just know that we are not asking for agency presentations tonight. All right, doesn't look like we have any public comment at this moment. So I think we probably can move on to the next item, which is committee member introductions. I was just hoping to go in round and just provide a brief introduction as to your background and why you chose CDAC and how you envision helping this program. And I can start. So my name is Harun Nouri. Some of you may already know me from just having worked with you on projects in the past. I am the administrative analyst for the Community Development Block Grant Program and have been with the city for a little over a year, and I will be your staff liaison. So putting together agendas, writing staff reports, and just helping you with the business that you'll be conducting. And I look forward to working with you. Can we have a volunteer to go next, please? A committee member?
My name is Diana Bergman, and we currently moved back to the city of Seaside. My husband's active duty military, and I previously served on the committee for the 10-year facilities plan for capital improvement projects in Baltimore County, Maryland.
I'm Tina Cormier. I am new to this entire experience, so I'm looking forward to everything. I wanted to be on CDAC because I was raised in the city of Seaside. I came here as a child, an Army brat. My father was at Fort Ord, and I've moved back here after being gone for about 30 years. And I'm very concerned about the future of the city of Seaside. I have not seen it grow as I had thought it would. And so I'm trying to make sure I have some input. And also Lanny, I don't know if any of you know him. He was on the committee last year, but he did pass away. He was a very close friend of mine and had always asked me to join this committee. And now that he has passed away, I also feel obligated to do that in his honor.
Thank you so much. And we're pleased to have you on this committee, and rest assured, your work will make an impact in the city of Seaside. This is the CDBG funds are vital to the city and provide critical services in our community. So thank you.
Okay, so my name is Trent Parker. I've lived in Seaside for about 4 years now. Bought a house a few years ago, so thought we'd be here, for quite a while. Saw an opportunity to sort of get involved and just be able to help with what I can. My background is in software and accounting, so I'm somewhat familiar. But yeah, I just want to help.
That's all it takes, the want to help. So thank you so much. We appreciate you, and we appreciate your willingness to volunteer. And we'll learn together. So today is the first day, but we'll start this journey together and grow to learn. Thank you so much for all the introductions. And these introductions were on purpose to help us with our next item, which is the election of officers. As you may have read in your staff report and packet, there is a Community Development Advisory Committee, or CDAC, handbook that requires this body to elect a chair, a vice chair, and a secretary. And the roles were described in the staff report, as if I'm assuming you may have read. So with that, we'll move on to the next item, which is election of officers. So this committee is being asked to nominate a chair, nominate and elect a chair, nominate and elect a vice chair, and nominate and elect a secretary. A member of the committee can nominate him or herself, or they can nominate someone else. We can take all nominations at once, and then vote, or we can take one nomination at a time and then vote. So with that, I will leave this task up to you, and I'll just keep track of the motions. So the first one is for chair, and I'm not sure what the committee's will is at this time. Do we want nominations all at once and then vote once, or do we want nomination for each position in voting separately?
I think voting separately, doing it one at a time.
Perfect. That works perfectly. Okay, so nominations are open for chair now.
I, Tina Cormier, nominate myself for chair.
I, Diana Bergman, second that.
Thank you.
Third.
Oh, excellent. So there
So now
appears
we
like
vote.
there's consensus on the chair. So there's no other nomination. Can we have a vote, please?
I,
Okay.
Aye.
All right. So, excellent. Perfect. Okay. And I'm sorry, I didn't state the names. So I'll have to repeat the motion. Okay. So on a motion by, I believe it was committee member Bergman.
I,
Okay. And then committee member Cormier
Aye.
and committee member Parker.
Aye.
Perfect. So motion passes unanimously. Thank you very much. And Madam Chair, why don't you take the lead from here on now?
Okay.
Open it up for a nomination for a vice chair, please.
I open up the nomination for vice chair.
I, Diana Bergman, would like to nominate myself as vice chair.
I second that.
Third.
Okay.
Excellent. That's pretty smooth so far. Okay, so all right. So can we have a vote now, please? The nomination was
For Diana
made.
Bergman.
Okay, and then seconded by,
Tina Cormier.
okay. And then, okay, let me have the roll call, please. Chair Cormier,
Yes.
committee member Bergman, or vice chair Bergman.
Aye.
And committee member Parker.
Aye.
Excellent. So that motion passes unanimously. Thank you very much. So the last remaining role is the secretary, and it looks like we have a default. But we still probably should go through the motion just to have the procedure correct. So
I, Diana Bergman, nominate Trent Parker as secretary.
I second that.
excellent. So are we ready to take a motion then? Roll
Yes.
call? Okay. Chair Cormier,
I vote aye.
Vice Chair Bergman,
Aye.
and Committee Member Parker. Excellent, perfect. Motion passes unanimously again. Congratulations on all of your new roles.
Thank you.
And yeah, it's going to be exciting. And then over the next couple of weeks and meetings, if there are any questions with regards to your roles, any clarifications that you need, please feel free to reach out to staff, myself, and I'll be happy to clarify anything. Okay, now that we have a chair, I'm gonna take a step back and then let the chair handle the rest of the agenda. And our next stop is the consent agenda.
I'm
Madam
sorry,
Chair,
the next stop is what?
we are on the consent agenda now.
Okay, hang on. Review.
It's item 6.
Yeah, I'm having problems bringing it up. Hmm. Yes. Item 6.
And I'm happy to address this committee briefly with regards to the purpose of the consent agenda and all of the items that are included, just briefly before you vote.
Okay, that is to receive the Community Development Advisory Committee membership guide.
Correct, yes, and there are a couple of other items. They were all information only items, just for CDAC members to receive them as reference material. So
Okay, the
there's no-
consolidated plan and the annual action plan.
Correct, and then also receive the last year's consolidated annual performance and evaluation report, or CAPER, as well as receive the City of Seaside CDBG Citizen Participation Plan. And I'll touch on those during my staff presentation, which is upcoming in a few moments. But these were just attachments, documents that were either approved or adopted by the City Council or the U.S. Department of Housing and Community Development. We just thought that this committee might benefit from reading these materials. So there's no action required of you. It's just information only. You can approve the consent agenda with a roll call vote. So I think that might be the way to go, unless any committee member wants to pull any item for any questions or clarifications. But we're not requesting any action on any of those items, except that you read them and reference them when needed.
I
Before
make
the
a
next
motion. Oh, sorry.
No,
Do
go
we
ahead.
have to? I would like to make a motion to move forward on the consent agenda item A through E,
To approve the consent agenda.
to approve the consent agenda item A through E. Is there a second?
I second that.
Madam Chair, perhaps maybe we should ask members participating in this meeting if they wish to pull any item or if they have any questions.
Okay, does anyone have any questions, or do you want to pull any items? No? Then we can move forward with approving the agenda.
So I'm sorry, I lost track. Who made the motion to approve? Was that Committee Member Bergman?
Yes.
Correct.
And may I have a second, please?
It was second by the chair.
Okay. Can we have a roll call vote, please? And I'll start with Chair Cormier, please.
I,
Committee Member Bergman
Aye.
and Committee Member Parker.
Aye.
Thank you very much. In Chair, that brings us to our next item, which is
Number
the business
7.
item.
the business
Correct.
items, overviewing the FY22 and FY24 notice of funding availability, NOFA, and request for applications.
Correct. And for that item, I do have a brief staff presentation. Allow me one moment, please, to share my screen, and then we'll be set to go. And I do apologize in advance. My PowerPoint might be a little text heavy, some of the slides at least, but there was very little I could do to not have too much text on some of the slides. Can everybody see my screen okay?
Yes.
Yes.
Excellent, perfect, okay. Good evening, Madam Chair, members of the committee, staff, and members of the public. Again, my name is Harun Nouri, and I'm the Community Development Block Grant, also known as CDBG Program Analyst, and I am the staff liaison for this committee. This item before you tonight is an overview of the fiscal year 2022 through 2024 notice of funding availability and the applications that were received in response to the NOFA. I apologize. Okay, so before we dive into the NOFA itself and the applications, I would like to provide a brief overview of the CDBG program and the city's history of participating in the CDBG program. So the CDBG program was authorized under Title I of the Housing and Community Development, or HCD Act of 1974, as amended. The regulations that pertain to the community development programs and I apologize. I have to stop for a quick second. There's appears to be a glitch. Looks like my Zoom license was
Not a
I
problem.
apologize, Chair. I have to take a pause on my presentation. So I just need to unshare my screen for just a moment. And
Not a problem. You do what you need to do.
thank you so much. Thank you. It didn't even occur to me that.
These things happen.
Yeah, I'm gonna mute myself and just quickly handle this. I'll be back within
Okay.
a short moment.
I just wanted to say real quickly that, again, I'm new to this, but I am a quick learner, and I will get on top of everything. I've done a lot of my reading, not everything. You know how much reading there is.
Yes.
This is perfect because I'm the vice chair and I get to support you.
And I appreciate, I need all the support I can get right now. But it's nice that there's 3 of us, because we can get everything done that we need to. I hope we can reach consensus on things, but if we don't, we should just talk it out.
I agree.
Great. I'm not stuck on anything. I try to be open-minded, and anyone who has opposite views of mine, I certainly want to hear what you have to say, because I could change my mind with what you have to say.
It's always good to ask questions.
Yes, I agree. And I think it's important not to shut anybody out that may have, some opposite views that you have.
And we should be getting more friends to join our committee, hopefully.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm disappointed that there's only 3 of us, but it's easier to work among 3 of us.
Right, I apologize for that delay. Inadvertently, I just did not remember that I had to assign, we have one Zoom license that we switch all the time and share among multiple staff members. So just if, in case this meeting ends for some reason, because I started it as an unlicensed, without a license, it may end sooner than I had anticipated. But if that's the case, I'll send a quick email with a new Zoom link and we'll resume. That will be
Okay.
hopefully a brief recess, just a quick recess. But I'll continue on with my presentation quickly.
Mary,
Yes.
do you think it'll be wise to recess this meeting and start the new one? So we don't have that sudden interruption?
I think that's a wonderful idea. If that's the will of the committee, let's take a 10-minute recess and then resume maybe
Okay.
at 6:40, if that's
Yeah,
okay. And
I
but I
second
will.
that.
Thank you so much. And I will need to send a new Zoom link via email. And if everyone can, the members, the participants, some of you I know, but those whom I don't know, if they can please provide their email. Perfect. Thank you so much. That's helpful. Excellent. Kelly, thank you. I'll send you the link. Thank you, Patty. I think we're all set. I'm gonna end this meeting and we'll be back shortly. And I will email everybody a new Zoom link. And this time we won't be limited by time. And I apologize for this this glitch. So thank you so much for your understanding. All right, bye for now, and we'll be back at 6:40.
Okay.
Okay, thanks so
Okay.
much. Bye.